Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot and Oracle for the Soul. This is my first VR and this week it's Valentine's Day themed. So I have my rainbow hearts going on over here. And this is the hashtag deck crush that was created by Marlena Teresa, Don Michelle Tarot, Lisa Pepez, Danny Mystic. And I actually watched it from Spirited Stardust, and she added a divorce hashtag in it. So I'm gonna go off of Spirited Stardust's list. So the first prompt is the Fling, a deck with which you had a short period of wild times. And that is this deck right here, the Creepy Cute. When I first received this deck, it's art by Misha. I was absolutely in love with this deck. It's cute and creepy. I love all things Halloween and a little spooky, but not scary. So the whole creepy cute aesthetic is totally me. I had some really great readings. I love Baba Yaga on her chariot. These mystical, magical creatures and witches and gargoyles. It's just such a fun deck. And since it's mystical creatures and not really necessarily Halloween themed, you can use it all year round. I love the Halloween tarot, but that one, it's really mainly for, well, Halloween. So that is my Fling deck. The next prompt is Puppy Love, a deck with which you were infatuated but couldn't make a long-term commitment to. So it's funny that it's called Puppy Love because this deck is actually a cat tarot, and that is actually the name of the deck. So my Puppy Love deck is the cat tarot. Now, why I would say I can't make a long-term commitment to this deck is because I have to use the book for the readings. So it doesn't list, as you can see, it doesn't list this. So this is a major arcana with the numbers right here. And okay, so here we have Page of Pentacles. But see this is the symbol. So you have to learn the symbol. Let me see. So that symbol right here is the wands. So this is the wands. So it does tell you the ace and the court cards. So this would be the cups. So Two of Cups, it's cute that the two cats are sharing. But I have to constantly look at the book. But that's okay. I love the book. I love the little write-up. So I'll read 10 of Cups for you guys really quick. Let's face it, 10 Cups is a lot for one alone. The alignment of beautiful bowls can be a protective barrier above your head or something to keep an eye on. The prettiest bowls still hurt when they tumble. And then it gives you the upright meaning and the reversed. So upright, a sight of the rainbow means an end to hard times, especially where family is concerned. There's great happiness ahead. Think togetherness and not competition. Not a bad time to think about buying a new home either. Just make sure it has lots of big windows that let in rays of sunshine. Reversed. Those towering, colorful rewards might actually be standing in the way of true happiness. Don't ignore the potential for problems. Hash it out once and for all and make sure everything is sturdy and authentic. Concerns won't go away on their own. So it's really written as if you're a cat. It's pretty cute. The book is really fun. So I wouldn't use this for professional readings. I've been using it because the book cracks me up. I love the way that the cards, the meanings are written. I would have to get a lot more comfortable so I don't have to look at the book to know what symbol this is, what suit, because without the words, I'm not really good when it doesn't have what card it is. I like when it's written on the bottom. But I enjoy this deck for personal use only. It's so cheeky and it's so fun. It's just so cute. I mean, who doesn't love cats? Oh, and the devil card is a dog. Let me find the devil. Oh, I mean, and look at this, the Ace of Swords getting their nails and getting a treat. Having the, it's just so cute. This yarning cat. Death. Look at the death card. It's just so fun. I want to smush that little kitty. Oh, and the lovers. This card. Here's the perfect Valentine's Day card. This card is funny too. It's precious little kitty. I'm trying to find the devil card because the devil card is a dog. Now, I am a cat and dog person, so when I got the dog, it didn't register to me that that was the devil card because I'm not a cat, and to me, a dog is not the devil. So when you're playing with this deck, you have to literally think like a cat. Here is the devil card. The next prompt is Friends with Benefits, a deck you care about, but sometimes get extremely passionate about. For me, it's the Hour Tarot by Sarah Shipman. For me, it may be not necessarily so much about the cards. It's more about the people on the cards, and the book is amazing. So there's just so much great information about the individual woman featured on the card. I have read the book because it's just such a great feminist read about women in history and their contribution to just so many different areas. And you could see this book is hardy. So this book is 350 pages long. And you get the person who represents the card, their years of being alive, where they're from, and then you have upright and reversed, and then how their life fits into that card. And then you have a full picture of the card. I just absolutely love this book. The collage style of the cards isn't necessarily my favorite, but I don't hate it. I don't hate the cards. And I just really enjoy reading with this deck. The next prompt is Love at First Sight, a deck you loved from the start. Now, this is an oracle deck, and I picked this up sight unseen. I did not watch any flip throughs of this deck, but I knew I love Alana Fairchild's oracles. They're always so on point. This was a special order from a local New Age shop in Arizona, and the person did not come to pick it up, so it was put out to be sold. And I just really love the cards. I picked this up right after reading Erin Morgenstein's The Night Circus. So I had that in my mind as well, which that book really got me back into my love of reading and my love of magical realism, fantasy. So this deck, I just picked it up at the right time in my life. So I just really connected it with this deck. I love the images, and the book is so accurate. I just really love the messages of the book as well. It just has such great information. So there's healing trick and then affirmations in there. So if you are, working on yourself, this is really great for that. Now, the next one is a one night stand, a deck you tried out but moved on from almost immediately. I do not have this deck anymore. I did gift it. I found a new home for it, and that is the Good Tarot. And I do think about it. I did a flip through of the Good Tarot, so I sometimes rewatch it and I kind of wonder if I was too hasty in giving it away. However, the cards were just too pretty, like, and not enough symbolism. It was pretty, but no symbolism. They were more like oracle cards, and I just couldn't connect, and I just didn't feel like I like my cards balanced. I don't like really super dark decks, and I don't like super like light and fluffy decks. And this one with the Good Tarot, it just felt too goody-goody for me. And so I gifted it to a person who was new to tarot and maybe a little hesitant, because I think it's a good beginner deck for people who may be curious about tarot. However, they have a lot of religious indoctrination and dogma, so they have some fear around the tarot. So for those purposes, I think it's good for someone like that who I gifted it to. The next, we were on a break, a deck you've separated from for any reason. Now, for me, the only reason I don't use this deck that often anymore is because I have been trying out new decks, and this is the Spiral Tarot. And I learned tarot on the Thoth, and the Spiral Tarot follows the Thoth system a little bit more than, most cards follow the Rider-Waite. But since I learned on the Thoth, I am a little bit more comfortable with Thoth-based decks. So this kind of was my go-to for a while. However, I'm using other decks. I've been collecting and have added a lot of decks to my collection since I got this. This is one, it wasn't my first deck that I got, but one of the first decks I picked up before I walked away from tarot for quite a while. I took a break from tarot. But now that I'm back, this just isn't a deck that I go to as often because I've started using the actual Thoth deck again. So I'm just taking a break from this deck. The next prompt is Marriage Material, a deck that has proven its value to you. Now, this is a deck that I use for professional readings. The Psychic Tarot by John Holland. So this is why it says Tarot Oracle deck, is because it's both. So it has all the original, well, some of them have been renamed, but it has the tarot cards, plus it has chakra cards, and the names of the major arcana have been changed. Like Sacrifice, that's a major arcana card. And it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than the Rider-Waite or the Thoth. But I just absolutely love working with this. So this is the Emperor. It's just authority. The Truth card. So Wisdom, this is the Hierophant. So it's color coordinated. So with this, when I read with it, it's more about what's the number that I'm using. I don't have it memorized for what color is with what suit. I don't get bogged down by that because I just know that the black is the majors, and I couldn't tell you what this indigo is, the blue, the green. I'm not sure, the red. So like this is the Devil card. Instead of being the Devil, it's Temptation. So this is, for me, a very balanced deck. It gives you positive and negative, but it doesn't have the stigma that is attached to, like, say, the Thoth deck or even the Rider-Waite system. I live in a very conservative part of the country now, and so I have to be mindful of I don't want to scare anybody. So this is it's a great deck. It's very intuitive. Like I said, I haven't memorized what color goes with what suit, and, you know, I don't get worried about it. The cards are pretty obvious. They speak for themselves. I just get a lot of intuitive hits, and this deck is just scary accurate, and that's all I can tell you, is that it is super accurate. So I'm going to assume now, seeing, you know, this, that the green is the hearts. So let me look. Actually, I can just tell you guys. I've got the book right here, but I really don't use the book. I don't look. So the major arcana are in black. The red border represents the physical body. Green border is the emotions. So physical, this would be the pentacles. The emotions would be the cups, and that's in the green. The mental would be swords. That's the indigo, and spirit is violet. And then we have the chakra cards, which again, though, you don't need to know. It basically tells you. And I just love this. I really don't use the book. I don't need it. Because like I said, this deck is super accurate, scary accurate. It's just super intuitive. So I absolutely love the Psychic Tarot. This is my go-to deck when I'm giving professional readings. The next one is Happily Ever After, a true love in a deck card. And this deck is new to me. And it's similar to the Creepy Cute Tarot in the fact that it's kind of, it could be like Halloween themed, but I can use it anytime. It doesn't have to be used just for Halloween. I can use it whenever. This I got at the end of 2022. It shipped from France. Well, I ordered it at the end of 2022, but it arrived in 2023. And I just absolutely love the cards. See how they glitter? They are so cute. They're little ghosties, but they're adorable. And I feel like I could use this at any time. It's kind of Halloween themed, but it's adorable. The book is cute. I love the watercolor aspect of it. Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite cards. The pumpkin spice. The world is the pumpkin spice. It's glittery, it's shiny, it's cute, it's whimsical. Oh, another one, the Trick or Treat. So cute. There's pumpkins. So yeah, I mean, maybe it is more of a fall themed deck, but I don't care. I use it all the time. I just absolutely love this deck. And it follows a Rider-Waite system. And I can understand that this is a pentacle, and that this is a cup, and this is a sword. So this helps me. I don't have to look at the book. But say I want to look at the book. The book is just adorable, and it's super cute. I love what they say here, and then the keywords. And of course it gives upside down and reversals. I don't usually read reversals, but if I wanted to, I could with this book. So this is one of my new favorite decks, even though it's new for me. It's just wonderful. Now, the cards are bending a little bit, but that's okay. Do know, like, if you're in the United States, it ships from France, and it took a little while for me to get the cards. And Spirited Stardust actually added an extra prompt. She added divorce, the deck you thought you'd be with forever, but ended up parting ways with. Now, this deck is the vampire deck, and I bought it because it was all over TarotTube back in like 16, 17. I'm not sure when this came out. I bought it because everyone talked about how amazing the book was. And honestly, I have not even read the book because it's just not something that I put at the top of my list. Let me see if there's the copyright. Let's see the copyright. 2016. So I probably got it around 2017. Vampires are really not my thing. So anyway, what happened was I bought this basically for the book, and I ended up giving my boyfriend at the time the cards because I knew right from the start that this is not my aesthetic. I mean, look at this. This is the sun card. That's supposed to be like a light and happy card. It's very, very dark. I mean, you see the skull in the background. The Emperor. It's just, for me, it's a little too dark. It's a little too confronting. It scares the heck out of me. So I think I flipped through it once and I was like, yeah, I have no desire to work with this deck. I don't connect with vampires. It's not my thing. So I gave it to the guy I was dating, who is now my husband. It's his aesthetic. He had downloaded the book, so I was able to keep the book. But I guess it's technically mine now because, I mean, we share cards, we share crystals, we share everything, right? So, but yeah, it's just not my aesthetic. So, you know, this, again, was one of the first decks I bought when I started watching TarotTube, and I believe the hype. I'm sure the book is amazing. I do need to give it a read and see if it really is amazing. This artist, Ian Daniels, is a great artist. It's just I don't connect with it. So I hope you all enjoyed my first #VR video that I've done for this channel, and I would love to see what everyone else picks. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.